Welcome back everyone. So yeah, as you can see it's raining, but I'm heading into Tickle, just West Norwood, bottom of Knights Hill. I've heard some good things about this place. I'm looking forward to trying their food. Let me go and see what's on the menu. Hold on, let me turn you around. So I just placed my order. It's pouring with rain out here. So you have to literally order at the doorstep. You can't go into the shop. You have to literally shout your order over to the counter and she'll take your order. But like I said, I've heard some really lovely things about this place. I'm looking forward to trying it. So yeah, I'll be right back. So it's a lunchtime menu, I believe. But there were a few things that weren't quite ready yet. Bear in mind it's around 1:30. So no Guinness punch, no mac and cheese, no pepper prawns, no curry prawns. So yeah, quite a few things that are off the menu. But I'm still hopeful. I know the food's going to be good. I just know it is. I mean, this place is usually quite busy. It's not so busy today because it is pouring with rain and you cannot get shelter at this place unless you stand on the doorstep with 2 or 3 other people. I can't imagine people wanting to queue up in the rain, you know. But yeah, I was asked to come back in 10 minutes. Luckily, I didn't park too far, so I'm able to wait in the car. But yeah, bear with me. I'll be right back. So I've got the goods. The timings weren't too far off actually. So when I placed the order, she said to come back in like 10-15 minutes. It was ready in 20. So yeah, pretty good on the timing scale of things. So napkins in the bag. Let's have a look. We've got some forks or spoons. Okay, some plastic spoons. That's good. I do prefer the plastic kind instead of the wooden ones. But even though I brought my own fork, you know, I always come prepared with my own cutlery these days. Let's have a look what's in the bag. So, and one patty, one beef patty, nice and hot. It's definitely just been microwaved because it's quite soft. But look, the pastry doesn't seem as flaky as ones that I've had before. Let me open it up. There's only one way to find out. Okay, so one beef patty. It is flaky. It's quite messy, in fact. Yeah, so nicely filled. Look, you can see a lot of the filling there, and quite empty there where the filling has literally, you know, been pulled apart. Let me go in for a bite. It has to be that bit, doesn't it? It's very hot. It's okay. The patty is okay. There is a bit of spice hitting the back of my throat. There's not much flavour though. It tastes very hot where it's just been microwaved. So maybe once the steam settles, the flavours might be more flavourful really. Give that a 6.5 out of 10. I've definitely had better patties than the ones that Tickle Me. I think they order them in anyway. I don't think they're homemade. But wherever they order them from, it's not really the one. I've had better. So this one, I'm not sure what that is. SRP. That's got to be maybe a peppered steak, rice and peas. Let's give it a go. Hold on. Let me get my fork. There we go, look. You cannot beat stainless steel cutlery. Okay. It's very hot. The container is very hot. I can feel it burning my hand. Oh. Let's open it up. Let's see how Tickle Me do their peppered steak, rice and peas. Okay, there you go, look. I don't see any peppers. Hold on. Definitely smell the soy sauce that they use to cook it in. The plantain, they give you a bit of plantain there. I wonder whether it's ripe enough. That's actually quite pleasant, that surprise there, because I know that you can have it with pasta or with something else. I can't remember what the other side was, but I opted for the pasta. So yeah, the rice, not the rice and peas. So the plantain is like a little extra treat, and I'm not sure what that is. That's probably some sort of, I would go, ugh, I don't know, a roast potato? I don't know, is that a roast potato? Let's go. A roast potato. I've never been to a Caribbean takeaway, ordered a traditional meal and got a roast potato on the side. It's pretty good. I'll try the pasta. So it just looks like regular pasta in a tomato sauce. I was expecting like a pasta salad, not a tomato-y pasta. So maybe pasta with mayo and a bit of seasoning. But let's go. Okay. The tomato pasta has a lovely flavour. It's got a hint of sweetness, so they've obviously added a bit of sugar in there. And some other herbs, some mixed herbs, definitely mixed herbs in there. Right, now for the steak, the peppered steak. There, look. I don't see any peppers though. I'm a bit disappointed by that. Hold on. Okay. It's okay. Let me go in again. Let me try some of that rice and peas. Okay, so I see rice. I don't see any peas. Hold on. The rice has a nice coconutty flavour. It's basmati rice that they use. It's nice and light and loose. I don't see any peas. Hold on. There we go, there's a pea. So, kidney beans. Let's have a look. Yeah. It's okay. The rice and peas is okay. Let me go back in for another bit of steak though, because I'm not too sure. So the steak is cooked beautifully. It's nice and soft. It's tender. There are no chewy bits really on it. So it's a good bit of steak that they use. However, the only flavour I'm getting really is sugar and soy. There's not much heat to it. And there aren't any bell peppers. Usually in a peppered steak, they'll give you some peppers, some freshly chopped bell peppers. It adds to the colour as well, you know, the texture, the colour and the flavour. And I'm missing that with this. Let me go in again, some of that rice. Yeah. It's not the one. But it's not bad for lunch. The plantain's nice and ripe. There's a lovely sweetness there. I'm going to have to give that a 5. A 5 out of 10 for the peppered steak, rice and peas. Sorry, Tickle Me. Right. I'm looking forward to this one now. So we've got oxtail with rice and peas. Now, I already know what the rice and peas is going to taste like, so yeah, we won't go there. But let's have a look. I'm excited by this one. I haven't had oxtail in a while as well. Okay. Ooh, yum. Look at that. So again, garnished with a roast potato, a piece of plantain, and that lovely pasta. I don't really need to try the sides again. I'm sure we all know what a roast potato tastes like. Let me go in for a bit of that oxtail. Look at that. It looks delicious. It really does. Doesn't really smell very, you can't really smell many spices, but let's go in for a taste. Ooh. Going for that bit there. So this is a large oxtail meal as well, by the way. So the large is like £15 and the regular was 11. And that's the same for all their meals as well. Large 15, regular 11. So look, let's go. Okay. So it is very tender. It is falling off the bone. It's cooked beautifully. Let me get rid of that. Let me go in again. In fact, usually oxtail comes with butter beans. Maybe there is some underneath. No. That's okay though. So I expected the oxtail to come cooked with butter beans because that's how it's usually done, really, you know. But this one doesn't have butter beans in it. But that's okay because I've got rice and peas. It would be too many beans otherwise. But yeah, if you wanted this with plain rice, I guess you would miss the beans, the butter beans, really. But let's go in for a bit more of that oxtail. Look, it is very, very soft. It looks really nice and it's cooked very well. The only thing that is lacking is flavour. And I found that with the steak as well, the pepper steak, lacking flavour. It has so much potential, you know. We just need more flavour. Maybe a bit more salt as well. This definitely tastes under-seasoned. I'll give the oxtail a 7. Solid 7 for the oxtail. Because it is beautifully cooked and there is flavour. It just needs more of it. So 7 out of 10 for the oxtail. I'll give Tickle Me as a whole, I'll give them a 6. The reason why I couldn't give them any higher is because it's pouring down with rain. All of their customers are standing outside in the rain and they've got a huge, well not huge, they've got a large enough premises to open the door and let some of the customers wait inside for their meal. There's even some seats. I asked the lady that works there, I asked her if they did seating in the evening. Maybe it was a lunchtime thing where they don't open the doors to people at lunchtime. But no, even in the evening, there's no seating indoors. It's literally just a restaurant. It looks like a restaurant, but it's only open for takeaways and you can only collect your order from the doorstep. You can't even go in like a regular takeaway place and pay at the counter, for example. She'll bring the card machine to the door, you know. I think that's a bit mean. I think that's a bit wrong as well, you know. That's quite bad customer service. But, you know, people are happy to do that. People come and they spend their money, they wait in the rain, and they may not be happy about waiting in the rain, but for food, that's not even the best. I wouldn't waste my time standing outside in the rain, outside Tickle Me, for mediocre food, because it is just meaty. But anyway, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts if you've tried it. Maybe you've had a better experience than me. Maybe the chef just wasn't feeling up to work today and they didn't cook with love. It doesn't taste very loved. It's very unloved, these two meals, and they came to £32 with the patty as well, which wasn't bad. It's quite reasonable, you know, for two large meals and a patty. But yeah, unloved food, pouring rain, no indoor shelter to keep people outside of the rain, inside from the rain even. Yeah, not good, and they won't be seeing me. But thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.